I am Ella Eagles, and you're watching Sutherland News. And today with me...
Yeah, it's John Fluevog. So good to be here, Ella. Thanks for inviting me.
No problem. And is it okay if I ask you some questions?
I am so ready, but I sure hope I answer them the way you want me to.
Yeah. Well, the first question that I would like to ask is, who and what got you into making shoes?
Well, I just one day fell into it. I don't know if you know that expression, but sometimes you just fall into things. You just start. And I started working in a shoe store, and I just kept on working my whole life. So 50 years later, I found myself still working in the shoe business. And as I did my career, one thing led to another, led to another. I started out not being very good at many things, most things actually, but I started to learn a little bit more. And as I started to learn a little bit more, I took on more responsibility. When I first started, I didn't know how to manage people. I didn't know how to do numbers or cash flow very good. I started over the years to learn a little bit more. And as I learned more, I grew a little bit better, and the company started to get bigger.
That's really cool. The second question that I would like to ask is, what inspired you?
Well, I got inspired by the fear of going bankrupt. I was really worried that I wouldn't make it. So I worked really hard and tried to prove that I could do it. I think I started not thinking I was very good at it, truthfully. And I wasn't that confident that I could do it. So it made me work really hard and long hours just to prove to myself that I could do it.
Yeah. The third and final question that I would like to ask you is, I heard that you have dyslexia, and I do too. I wonder what challenges you came across in school.
Oh, so many, Ella. I didn't do well at school, so every time there was a test, I got all the answers wrong, and I just got straight D's and E's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, on every test, always. But yet I knew that I knew I wasn't dumb, but I just, the numbers and things and letters just didn't come out correctly for me, or at least it didn't come out how the teacher wanted me to interpret them.
Yeah.
And so I had ideas, I just didn't know how to express them, and I found that a challenge and frustrating. So I could never go to university. But on the plus side, I don't think I'd be in the shoe business or did what I did if I had gone to university. So
yeah, so it kind of like all worked out in the end?
It all worked out in the end, very much so. Thanks for asking that.
No problem. John, it was great having you here today.
A pleasure to be here. I really enjoyed myself, and you had great questions.
Thank you. I'm Ella Eagles, and we will be right back.